everybody. Today I'm going to be making a top to go with the skirt that I made a while ago. Oh my goodness, the lighting, I look so washed out. What does this do? What's that button do? Anything? No, don't change anything. Okay, what's this one do? Nothing really. Okay. I think I might have to turn those lights off. Can you, let me see. Let me turn these lights off over here. I feel like I'm so washed out. Just keep one light on. Let's see how that, I don't want to knock this over. See how that is. It's a little bit better, not a lot. Emma's in the background, playing around. Wonder how I get out of that. Okay, now, my name is, can't see me. My name is Cindy. I'm with Nana Sews and More, and today I am going to be making a top to go with the skirt that I made a while ago. I know I haven't been on in a while. I apologize. It's just been a crazy summer. We've had so many things happen this summer. It's just been crazy. But hopefully I'm back. And I don't know how well you can hear me with the sew machine running in the background. You're almost done? Yeah. So we'll see. But what I'm going to do right now, I guess I could have had this already brought up, but let me bring my Facebook up. I don't even have that brought up. And would you bring my skirt here so we can show everybody the skirt? And the very, very boring stuff that happens in the beginning, which is always nice because you're waiting for everybody. But I don't know if everybody remembers this skirt here. Oh gosh. I made this a while ago, and if I remember, I had a million problems with my serger. So we're going to hope that everything goes well today. I forgot to test my serger before I started, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is figure out where I'm at. Okay, so I'm going to share this with some people. Let's see. I'm going to share it to a couple pages. Let's see now. Okay, here we go. And let's see. Share it on this person's, and then now let's do it on a couple. And this is good. This helps while we're waiting for ones to pop on. Emma, would you like to do your text?
I don't have my phone.
Oh, okay. Who else am I? Oh, this person.
Oh, gosh.
I'm excited. I made this skirt, what, I think at the beginning? Was it the beginning of summer I made this skirt? And I am just now getting around to making the top. And let me see, I'm trying to think if one other person.
You got Mommy.
I don't remember.
Aunt Candy?
No. I was going to have you,
Aunt Flarney?
No. See, I said one more and she's coming up with the list. So how's everybody's weather? Here our weather has been chilly the past couple days. Like windows shut chilly. Except for today I didn't go outside.
It was warm out today.
It was nice today. I think it was perfect. But yesterday, oh, it was chilly all day.
The only reason I came in today was because the bugs were annoying me.
The bugs were annoying you, so you came in. Okay. Okay.
I came in and there was an ant in my hair. Mommy pulled out a couple ants out of my hair.
Were you laying in the grass?
No.
Is that
I was sitting upright the entire time.
Oh, okay. She was, I don't know how many knows, but she's homeschooled, her and her sisters and her cousin and her brother, who's really pre-K. They are all homeschooled, and she has been doing hers outside, her schoolwork. So, and the weather's been perfect for that, sitting under a tree on a blanket. While the little ones are inside, because they're harder to keep as quiet, because, you know, they need lots more help and they ask more questions. So, let's get ready to get ready. Get ready to get ready. So I'm going to make a shirt in this. I have some material right here that I bought that should match that nicely. This is actually,
Where's the...
I don't know which side is which. I think this would be the right side. So I got this to go with it. I think it's a really nice color, and I think they both work very well together.
Let me see. Oh, I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
I can't find... I need a needle.
What do you mean you need a needle?
I need a needle.
Just
needle and thread. I can't find the needle.
Where'd my little goose go?
I don't know.
Well, you're the one that cleaned up over there. That's where they all are.
They weren't over there when I cleaned up.
I don't know. She's making, I think, a little pillow. I'm not sure. Okay, so anyway, so this is what I'm going to be working on. I am not going to show you me cutting it out because I tried to have it cut out beforehand, but this is not my pattern. This is a pattern that you can go and you can purchase from Stitch Upon a Time. Go to stitchuponatime.com. She has some excellent patterns. Give you an idea of what the top. Okay. I will most definitely post a link for this when I am done so that you can go get it. It's a PDF. You print it out. Love to print out my stuff. I got to move you guys back a little bit too far forward. I need the space to work. And I have a puppy dog snoring. Where are they all at? Are they both in that bed?
Yeah. No, I think maybe Princess just annoyed with Sharpay.
Where's Princess?
Back in the corner getting smushed up against a bin.
In the bed though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So like I said, this one's really hard to tell the front and the back, but I think the front is a little bit shinier. So,
I think I got a little bit too much thread.
okay. Yeah, well, it'll be all right. So I'm going to fold this in half. And I was trying to decide which length do I want it at. Do I want it a longer top, or do I want a shorter top? But I like to be able to wear it maybe like with some leggings or something, so that was the other thing. It does have a piece here, these little symbols, arrow.
Yeah.
They are, that means that you place that spot on the fold.
Yeah.
Oh, would you show everybody what you've done?
Not until it's done.
Not until it's done? Okay. So that's what I'm doing. I'm placing this on the fold. So I'd like to have the fold towards me because it would make it so much easier to cut it out. I already made this shirt once, but I didn't make it big enough. and it was too tight across my my shoulders. And I really knew that when I was reading it, but I was doing one of those, oh, I'm not that big. And I am. You know, I was in denial about my true size. This is silky, so trying to keep it all nice and smooth is a little tough. So, like I said, this is not my personal pattern, so I will not let you see all of it. It's, you know, just respect. Hold on, let me see something. Which one do I want to do? Yeah, I think I want to do this one here. Up higher. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do a tunic length or a shirt length. I mean, I'm thinking with the skirt, the shirt length would look much much nicer. So I'm going to fold on the line so that I can reuse this pattern if I ever want to do it in the tunic length.
What does tunic mean?
Tunic is, it's just a different, it's a length, kind of like a, not really a dress, but long. So, hi Candy. Candy has joined us.
Hi.
Your Aunt Candy's on here. Okay, Emmy's in the background. Okay. So I'm hoping to have some kind of a schedule. I can't have a set schedule unless I pick a time during the day. I've recently had to go back to work, so I'm working, and I don't work, and I work evenings, and I don't work a specific, you know, specific schedule. And then, because I work in a department store, and it's gonna, about November, things are gonna get busy. Have some material left over. I'm hoping that I might have enough to make little shorts for the girls to wear under their dresses and things with what I have left. I wonder if I folded it yeah, I'm going to change how I have this folded. Normally you can fold your patterns down the center, but because I want to get more use out of this material, I'm going to change that. And I'm going to fold it on the edge because we don't want to waste any material. So Candy, have you tried sewing anything yet?
Can I have pie? No.
In a little while when everybody else has a snack. Let me see. Oh, fold it in too far.
I'm making a
No, not yet. I need to make some curtains for my front door, the little panels. I have those little side panels. So,
Is that what you're doing?
no, that's not what I'm doing right now. So that might be something good for you to start with. You can see how I go about doing that. So probably, like I said, the curtains would be a good thing to start with. I think you have a window at your back door, don't you? A nice little window you could start with. So that would be good for you to start with, that nice little window.
This chair is cold.
So I will, are you ready to show everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Don't think you can see it.
No, this is what Emma just made. This is an embroidery design that I had already done. So she just took it and sewed it onto this pillow. She got some material and sewed it onto there.
I'm going to go upstairs.
Okay.
And see.
Emma's going to leave us. This should cut out pretty quick. The other reason why I haven't been on is because as everything was going on, I was just taking stuff and throwing it down in this room, like on my tables and everything. And it just became such a mess, and I just did not want to come down here and clean it. I kind of got overwhelmed by it. So the way that I folded this material, I will have enough left over there that I should be able to make some, maybe some leggings for the girls or something. Or maybe even a nice top for them. And this is the part I do not like to do. My least favorite part about sewing. If all my patterns and material came cut, I'd sew all day long. But I am going to be doing, my daughter and I are doing a craft fair. So I will be making a bunch of stuff for that. So I probably will be coming on, and then you'll be able to watch me make some stuff. I have quite a few ideals. That was adorable, wasn't it? She did a really good job. Okay, I'm going to cut this piece out. This is my front. What do I do with my scissors? I just used them literally right before I signed on. All right, let me stand up because my scissors have to be right here somewhere. What did I do with them? I just literally, I have an idea of what happened to them. Yep. Miss Emma took them. Now, something that I suggest if you're going to be doing a lot of cutting out of stuff is to get this kind of scissors. These ones are by Fiskars. And they have a little thing. They're spring-loaded. So they help your hands a lot. So you don't have to push it back open. You just got to squeeze it. This one has a lock here on the side. Some of them have locks up here on the top. So these are really good if you're going to sew and do like a lot of cutting out of material and things like that. It makes it go faster and smoother. So Emma went upstairs. She is going to do some painting. She's been doing some paintings for her part to participate in the craft fair. Spot here. I kind of couldn't do it the other way. once I start sewing, this is going to go along very quickly. So I cut the front, which is 1 on a fold. I guess I really should have had my table cleaned off all the way so I could have cut on the table, because this cutting on the floor stuff is getting old. I'm getting too old for it. Okay. Fold it all up. And a lot of people will ask how to store these patterns once you print them out. I use a Ziploc bag. It has some will print their directions out. Some will just read them off with the computer because you download them to your computer. For me, I find it's easier to print them out so I can flip back and forth between the pages and look at it that way. And then I just store everything in a Ziploc bag. Usually the slider ones are better, but didn't have any at the time. Okay, so here is our front. Now let me cut out our back very quickly. And basically, that is done the same way. Now this pattern that I'm using has an option for a button-up back, which is really cute, or just a regular back, and then you would slip it on over your head. I'm not doing the buttons. I'm going to do the regular slide it on one. Let's see, I hope I have enough fabric. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I think I do. Watch me be like if I'd done the tunic, I wouldn't have had enough. So I'm so glad I decided to do just a regular old shirt pullover. Okay, if I'm not going to do the buttons, I'm going to fold on this line that she has here. Maybe I wasn't supposed to fold on this line. Well, I think that's what I did last time. Let me look at the directions. I don't know. Maybe that's what I did wrong last time. Maybe that's why it didn't fit me across the, let me see right here. It tells me button-up view. I don't want to do the button-up view. Button-back view. Well, since I think that's probably what I did before, I'm going to do it that way again. But that is a really good question for myself. I would think that you would place it, yeah, it goes right here on the fold. I'm doing this right. I remember now. Don't be nervous. Trust me. I make a lot of mistakes. I have a lot of things that don't turn out. I'm nervous every time I sew something, pretty much, especially when I'm sewing live. Oops, I forgot to fold it. Here. See, I almost made a mistake. But just remember one thing, Candy. You can't succeed at something. Nobody does anything right the first time. You have to remember that. Sometimes the first couple times. I was trying to think of a saying I just heard, but I can't remember it. It has to do with, you know, trying something for the first time. What did I do? Where's my mouse? Get my mouse wherever it is. Okay, now it is time to cut this out. And I'm in the basement, so I don't know how much of the noise that you can hear of everybody upstairs. Scooching chairs across the floor, somebody's crying. Because it's getting to be bedtime, so for some of the little ones. Okay, now I just have this tiny little piece right here to cut, like I did the other day. Okay, so the front and the back are cut out, and then the only thing I need to do now is I believe I need to cut out a neckline. Okay, so there we go. Get them up out of the way. We have a not so happy camper up there. she's arguing with. Now, the front and the back. Trying to remember which one's which. Oh, here's my mouse. It's hidden all the way back here. Let's move it over there. All right, before I do something I shouldn't do. I do know you have to cut out the neckband, so let me look to see what size neckband I need to cut out. Sizing. Okay, extra pieces. Here we go. So I need one neckband. For my size, it has to be 1.75 by 24. So, let me get my cutting board, which is over here. So you're going to excuse me 1 second while I come over here. And I called it a cutting board. It's actually a cutting mat. Okay. Move you back. There we go. I might make my neckband for myself personally. I think I might make it just go up to 2 inches. Because the neckband last time I thought was kind of small. And I think it's the way I sewed it on. It's nothing that, with the pattern. Get rid of all this extra stuff. There we go. So I got a front, I got a back, and now let's get a neckband. Okay. Where's 24 inches approximately? 22, 23. We'll lop it off right about here. There we go. I just roughly guessed. So half of 24 is 12. So we need to cut this about 12 inches. Lay it on here all nice and neat. Line it all up on the lines. And find the 12 inches. And see, that's the best thing about a pattern. Like, I'm going to adjust the neckband size just a tiny bit. You can do that. It's yours to make any way that you want. There we go. Our neckband's all cut. Everything is completely cut out now. So now it is time to put it all together. Are we ready for that? Exciting! My favorite part. And if you didn't see earlier, remember I made this skirt a while ago. So this is the top to go with it. I'm excited to finally be able to wear it. Who knows? Maybe I'll wear it to work. Saturday night, Friday night. Or the next time I work. Okay. Got the front. Got the back. Put them pieces over here. I forgot to do a test on my serger. Might not be giving you guys the best view. Sorry if that's the case. All right, let me bring you over here where you can watch me search this. I'm trying to figure out what angle would be best. Maybe I'll put you over here so you can see. Don't mind the mess. You're going to see a mess because, like I said, we started throwing stuff down in here because these lights are really glaring, huh? Let me tilt them up. A little bit better, I hope. Here's my serger. Okay, let me grab my directions. Ouch. Big bump on the head. All right, let me do a test run, see how the serger is working. Hopefully well, I didn't do this part. Oh, it broke. I was trying to do it the cheat way. What do they say? Cheaters never win. Winners never cheat. Oh, I know exactly what I did wrong. Oh, well. Can't do anything about it now. It's a done deal. So you get to watch me thread my serger. Let me turn it this way. Now the order that you thread a serger in is you start with this. Let me tilt it up. You start with this one first. So you're backwards. Let me turn you around so you're facing the right direction. If I can figure out how to do that. Oh, right here. Nope. That's not what I want to do. What's this do? Oh, wow. Look at that. It made the lighting so much better. All right. Well, the serger's backwards. I don't know how to turn it around. They used to have a thing that could turn you around. Okay, we have company coming. Hi, we're live, okay? Which means... Okay, but you seem to be quiet, okay? Would you like to say hello?
No.
So, my serger's backwards. Normally...
Yeah, let's go over there.
Because this is my left hand. And in that, it looks like my right hand. So, you start with the second one from the right side. So there's a little piece back here you catch, then you bring it down, and mine's color coded, and I'm not in the second one, I'm in the first one. It's color coded, so you bring it down, and we're doing red or orange right now. We go straight down to this one, then there's another one right here, we go to that one, and then there's another one here. You have directions in the book, and I also have a guide right here, and this guide is really, really helpful. But then he comes from here, or it comes from here to... Is this up? Sure is. Let me get my knife out of the way. My particular one, the knife turns up to get it out of the way. And there's a little tiny hole here. Let me grab my tweezers. Okay. And we're going to thread it with my tweezers because I can do it much faster than just trying to use my finger. And there's a little hole here. We put that in. There we go. Okay. Let me make sure it's in its trail the right way. Okay. Then the next one that you do, after you do the second one from the right, Yes.
Can we have that little that thing?
You want to lay that down?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to do the first one to the right.
Hold on.
Okay, and we're going to follow all of our yellow ones. Yellow dots.
Okay. And only my.
Oops, we missed
Where do
one.
you want to put it?
Let me go back and get this one.
How about right here?
Because you have, it's very important that you get every single one of these. They're all in the right sequence, or it can be a big mess.
Can you help? Oh, go on the other side and grab the other.
Okay. This piece
It's okay.
that we put in,
Yeah.
be better, I'm sure, if I had lighter yarn, goes behind that piece there.
Turn it.
The
Turn it.
needle
Hold on.
thread goes behind this piece that I'm about to do. Okay. Where are you guys taking that?
Trying to lay down somewhere right here.
Right over. Oh, I guess you can't right there.
Yeah, we cannot.
Got a mattress crib down here. It's got a sheet on it,
Because they won't look.
and they want to lay on it. Take it out in the other room.
What thing? No.
Or do you want to be in here?
I want to be in here.
Okay, well, sorry.
Mm.
Okay,
Here,
now I
I'm
got that in
working
there.
on it.
But even though I have that in there, there's,
Where did you have it? You moved it over here.
I forgot to do one thing.
I was thinking about this.
Sorry, they're kind of
What
distracted me a little bit.
the door over there goes. Yeah.
There's a piece that you have to slide this back here
Only my bedroom.
and catch it.
Only my bedroom. Actually, we can both stay. No, they're only my bedroom. It's not downstairs, so that's okay. Nana, is it okay if we do this?
No, because you're making too much noise. Sit down and play quietly,
Okay.
or you have to go back upstairs. Okay. Now we got it caught on that little piece. Now let's redo this again.
Going on a boat, and this is our boat. Okay, grab Lola. And the typing. And the typing my thing.
There we go. And usually you have to watch because sometimes it'll get hooked on other pieces that you don't want it hooked on.
No, honey. You have to come right here. I think that's your typing out right here. Yeah, but you're only allowed to type it.
Okay. Whoops. And now we're going to do our needles. There's 2 needles. Thought I was going to be able to sneak down here, and they were not going to know I was down here, but it didn't really work out like that, did it? There we go. Be sure to pull these 2 pieces out. What? Oh. Okay. Pop-Up told you to come down here, or he told you I was down here?
Told us that you were down here.
Oh, okay.
Because we were wondering where you were.
Where are you?
Yeah, we didn't know where you were.
I know. It was kind of the point. Silly girls. Okay. Gotta be able to turn it this way so I can see the light through the needle. If that doesn't work, I have a really good trick.
Okay. I did have the hickey uppies.
Girls. Girls.
Nothing. But look, right here and right here. Nothing. When I put this, it comes out to nothing. And it does.
Look what I got. A magnifying glass. That don't help in nothing well. Worked. Wrong needle. Oh my.
Gotta type something real quick. No, I think I type it because I know what baby not. I'm talking to that. I know what. No, I was talking to that. Nothing needs a mouth. Okay, let's see that one thing. You have to keep it right there. Nothing. I have an idea. Only this is the water.
No, did it work? Let me see.
Go. So only the floor is the water. The carpet is fine. I like the carpet.
Nope. Let's see. I need a white piece of paper. Need the corner of this. Can't do it. Put a white piece of paper behind it, and you can see the hole much easier. That works. Sewing machines, any kind of needle that you're trying to thread. Sorry, I tried to have this threaded beforehand, but my little trick didn't work. So now we are doing it. Maybe if I put this down, that'll help. Now we're doing it this way. There, thread it.
Nana, what is that?
What is what?
That thing with the purple.
Where? It's like a knitting machine. Okay, that one's done. So hopefully this one will go a lot quicker. Whoops. Wrong way.
That's the number.
Okay. And if this doesn't work, I will be extremely upset.
I think I'm a new outfit, okay? Here, did you look at my school pad thing? Okay. Look, I'm also missing her noodle. That has a little bit of pink on it. I like it with the pink. There's no pink in it. You have to go. Let's turn that off.
Okay.
But how much have you begun into knitting her thing?
Alrighty.
Since she was a baby.
Okay, everything tightened up. So, let's hope that everything worked. Whoop, didn't put my blade back down. That's important. It's the only thing that I don't like about this serger is that the blade is up here instead of down here. But, I mean, overall, I still like the serger a lot.
But I also
And my serger thread broke. Imagine that. Yeah, you could see You can see what a horrible serging job that was.
Okay,
So, figure out what we did wrong. This happens to me almost every time I go live and I try and thread my serger. Yeah, see, it's not serging. I'm not going to do my upper threads. There's no sense in rethreading them. Okay. I need to clean my serger also. There we go. Oh, that worked. Thread holes. They have an automatic one that you just push a button and it threads itself. I have really, really, really thought about getting that one. But that's not going to happen anytime soon. At least these two pieces that I have to do thread much easier than the, I can get them in the I can take them through much quicker. This is when I need to get an editing software that I can edit this stuff out of. I think I forgot to put this behind last time is what I did. Okay. Make sure that thread is well down behind there. And you want to have a nice clean tip when your thread. You want it to be nice and clean to try and thread it. Nice straight cut. Okay, shall we see what happens? So much for making it look easy, right? And again, so this is the deal. If it doesn't work, I'm done for the night until I figure it out, and then I'll come back on and show everybody. So I'll try one more time, and this is my last time to try it. I have another serger, but it's not threaded, so maybe I should have, I'll get to those in a minute. Rethread at the top, but I could get away without doing it, but this got stuck somewhere. Where is this stuff? And I have this light, which I should be using, that I normally use. Of course, I only broke it, so I used to let her play with it, and well, oopsie. Oh, this would be why, because the foot's down. I know what I did wrong. Right? Did I do that wrong? Yeah. I went through extra ones I should not have gone through. I went through yellows when I'm doing red. So that's why having good lighting when you're trying to do this is really, really important. So you can see those dots, right? Okay, there we go. Make sure it doesn't hook on anything else. And it's behind there. There we go. Now, the yellow. Okay. I should be able to get the needles quicker this time. So we'll see. Because they're pretty much in place. There we go. Get this light over here so I can see. I need to take my light back together. Okay. Not in there yet. I'm blinding you with my little light. Most people who own a serger, they'll tell you the worst thing that can happen is they have to rethread it. I love using a serger, but boy, do I hate threading it.
I really need to mix it on it. That's all.
Get my little paper back behind there. This little piece.
But I'm sitting all the way up here. That's where my chair is. This is our house. Okay. You know, I'm only coming like this. Wait, can you see me?
I don't know. Yep, they can see you. Say hi.
No, I don't like anybody seeing me.
Well, then go back.
I could have my little peep squeak.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, stop it, little peep squeak. I didn't mean to call you peep squeak.
All right. That one's in.
What'd you say? Elliot?
I said already.
You sound like you said Elliot.
No. Madison, honey, please don't do that.
Okay. What you doing?
She's trying to tickle me, but I'm trying to concentrate.
I'm coming down in this stupid house. That looks stupid to me. And under the door area. Yeah, move the house. Sorry. Why is it under here in my area? Ow. You don't have to go.
All right, let's see what happens. Let me put this down that way if it works. I don't forget. So let's see.
Here, that means- Stop.
Yay! Now let's hope that it sews. It's not a toy. You can't have that. Sorry.
I'm giving it to you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Alrighty. So, what you need to do is, I believe we need to sew our shoulder seams. Let me get my little clips here. Hey, Madison. Who wants to get me something so I don't have to get up? Come here, Madison. Roll through. So while she's on that, where'd my little...
Pin?
Here, this.
What's that?
What's what? Piece of material. She thought there was a spider on the floor. Or a bug or something. Did look like it, though.
What?
Alright, hold on 1 second. Let me fix this up. Oh, it's looking pretty.
What are you making?
I'm going to make me a top. See that thing right there? Can you get me the plastic case? So look at that beautiful seam. No, inside that basket. Look at that. Whoops.
That basket?
Gorgeous. Yeah, see the little plastic case right there? Yes. I'll take that.
I'm getting out.
So I finally broke down a while ago and bought these clips, little like wonder clips. They're much nicer than pins. So basically now we're going to sew across our shoulder seam. So I'm going to open my pattern piece up.
Whoa, those are teeth.
Stop. And the sparkly side was the outside.
Didn't have teeth, so those were his teeth. Yep, I'm going up.
So we want the sparkly side.
But you can have
Both sparkly sides to be touching
the saucy one.
each other.
Whoa, the top is
So
going to be
right
purple.
sides together. And I'm going to put it together at the shoulder seam.
The videoing. Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So line up your shoulder seams.
I just need to do something, Nana, with it.
No, you don't.
Doing something.
She wants to play with my pins. What, honey?
Can I do this?
What are you going to do with it?
Hello. Duh.
So see the little clip, they just clip right on. They're great, especially when you're using a serger, because the last thing you want to do is hit a pin
Oh no.
with your serger, which I have been known to do. So, you just open it up like a clothespin and clip it on.
The boat doesn't leave us
Hey.
until they come back.
I'm not going to go all the way to the end. Yes, dear.
Okay. Nana.
Hmm.
Well, I need something to draw with.
I don't know what to tell you right now, but I'm doing something. This is my time down here, not to entertain you.
Nana.
No, Madison, I don't think so. So I just kind of put one on off to the side, because when you tend to sew with knits and with the serger, sometimes it'll push a piece. So this should help. See, I'm going to lay it like this. So this clip right here should help keep it from pushing. Okay. Here we go. We are ready to begin. And see, it did just that. It started pushing it. Excuse me, you're pushing the camera.
Oh.
Get it from right there right now. Move away from there now.
Madison, let us go and play.
And that's a good idea.
We're playing down here.
Ready? There we go. Got it going.
Madison, let's go playing.
And this material is a little slipperier than normal for me. Well, not for me, but than some knits. I mean, you can't miss this clip at all when you see it. So that's why I like having it there. Okay. There we go. We have our first shoulder seam together.
Actually, you want to play with them?
So now we need to do the other one.
Play with silver? I mean pink. You want to play with pink? That doesn't fit you.
I think for me that's the hardest part, is getting it
Yeah, it does.
together and start it. It's not hard, it's just
Magic. Go.
a couple of these in just to get us started. I'm not usually a big pinner, but I do like these clips. And you know what? I think I'm just going to put a pin there. I think the pin works better. Yes. Yes, Annalie.
Nana,
Yes.
look.
I can't. What? What? The bracelet?
No.
No, put that back.
That's what it's do that to you. Ow!
You girls have got to be quiet or I'm sending you back upstairs. So there we go. We have both of our shoulder seams sewn. So now we have to do under the arm and all the way down. And the pin off to the side was much better versus the clip. That was the first time I tried it like that with the clip. So give me a clip here and a clip here, and that should be all the clips that I need.
Nana, can I bring this upstairs? Nana, can I bring this upstairs? Nana! Can I bring this upstairs?
No, you may not. The pin off. Now we got a little bit of a curve here. So you're going to kind of try and straighten it out if you can. There we go. Got it. That usually helps a lot. I could say the biggest thing that I actually don't like about this machine really isn't the thread cutter. I mean, It's not a huge deal. I just forget to put it down sometimes. But it's not marked. Your seam allowances are not marked on here. Like you're just supposed to know. But, I mean, it was the bottom line. Serger, it wasn't the most expensive one. It was actually the cheapest one that they had where I went. So, there you go. That side is done. Now we're going to go around and we're going to do this side. Again, you can see off to the side here, I'm putting a pin away from that area. And then I will, that way it keeps it from moving. I'll show you in a second. You probably want a better view. Okay. See how I did that? I'm actually going to be sewing along here, but I put this pin right here so that it keeps these two pieces from shifting. I mean, it won't prevent it 100%, but it does about 99% of the time. And we're getting ready to do our corner again. Our shirt is together, our top.
Are you doing a dress?
No, I'm doing a top.
Aww.
There you go, I'm running to see it, see? And we're sewed. And we're sewed. Yes. You mean there's something under the door? What door? What's under it?
I don't know.
In the bathroom?
Mm-mm.
To the closet? There's nothing under there. What did it look like?
A big stamp thing or whatever.
A worm. Watch. No, no, no. I don't think I have any worms down here.
You do.
I don't.
Yeah, you do. Let's put it onto the wall.
Okay. Now it's time to do the neckband.
No way.
So we're going to take the neckband and... Girls. And we're going to put the right sides together. And this one you really do not want it to slip because you don't have much to work with if it does. See what I did? I threw my...
What do you do with it? Look at the hands we want in the video.
So, at least they're happy, right?
What was that? Matt, look.
So we put the right sides together. The short ends got sewed together. And now you're going to fold the wrong sides together.
Nana, you can teeth.
Okay? Like this. I folded it.
Nana, okay. Nana, Nana, your TV can move.
Yes, I do know that. Okay? Again, got it? We're going to fold the wrong sides together. Okay, okay, here's the deal. If I tell you again, you're going upstairs.
Okay, let's go.
Sorry if I'm hollering into the camera because it's right next to me. You need to clean up because it's almost bedtime. You girls need to clean up upstairs. It's almost bedtime. Okay, so let me turn the shirt so that my right side is out. Now when I put the neckband on, obviously you want to find, you know, we have our two seams. So now we need to find the middle to the back. So put your two seams together and fold it. And I put a pin in. I just kind of leave it folded down and I slide a pin into there. And that tells me that's my center back. Go upstairs now. Then sit and do something quietly. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with the front.
Wait, you want to go up? Go. What?
Okay, so now we have our four areas marked. I don't know if the shirt's going to be too big. I think I messed up on my seam allowance last time. So we know that this is our center back, where the seam is, where we sewed the short end. Okay, and we put a pin in there. Now we're going to match our pin to the back. And do the same thing.
See?
Yep, that's Kayla.
You told me. Hey, where's that game of checkers or whatever?
You don't see it anywhere?
No.
Look. I don't think it's in the box anymore. I think it's in a bag.
No, but it needs a thing, the board.
Yeah. I'm not sure what I did with it.
Nana, how?
I can't help. I'm doing something.
Doesn't mean people can do something. Doesn't mean they can help.
So, now it's time to put this on.
What's stuck under here? Come on.
So you want this seam to go to your center back. And obviously you're going to pin it to the outside of the shirt, to the correct side, so that when you fold it up, it folds. Oops. So when you fold it up, you know, it folds into the shirt. Okay, so
Okay, we're gonna need a spool. No, not up there.
no, you're not going to go upstairs and bring any games down.
I'm not gonna bring it down.
All right. Sorry. Trying to think of what I'm doing here. Okay, so I have the shirt back to the inside out. Well, they left. Let's see how long they're gone for. See, this is slippery. It's really, really... I should tilt you down a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so we were going to put this part to the center front, right there. Need to line everything up. I'm going to take both these pins out. I'm going to put a clip here. I'd rather have clips. 2 reasons. Pins tend to fall out. We don't want that happening. Now this is not going to be the exact size, so I'm going to have to stretch it a little bit. And that is why I've marked the side seams as well. On the neckband, because we didn't need to mark them. If you remember there is. Ooh. Are we still on? Because my lights just flashed. Lost electricity. I wouldn't be able to go on. You gotta be really careful about that. Okay, so let me pull this off and untwist my band. There we go. And then we can put a clip back right here. Okay, see, there we go. Again, give it just a tiny little stretch, nothing too much. Okay. Now let's go around to the other side. Same thing. Make sure we're not twisted. Make sure everything is lined up. All your raw edges are lined up. It's very, very important. Need some nice soft background music. And then we're going to come around here and do this side. Okay. And you can see I'm not really lined up that well, so I want to get it lined up. There we go. Because otherwise what will happen is you'll sew and then you won't have one of the parts of the band caught in there. You'll have a go back and fix that, and it's no fun fixing messed up serge stitches, trust me. Thank you. I'm really liking it. So close to being done. Okay, again along here we got to give it a little bit of a tug to get it lined up. Not much. I don't want to have to pull it too much. Some of it could be I didn't quite cut it exact. A little bit more of a tug. hair. And as I'm sewing, I'll make sure everything's still lined up nicely. Making sure. There we go. So there it is. It's all on there. So now we're going to do the neckband. Then we have to hem the sleeves and the bottom, and it is done. Easy peasy. A little bit longer of a tail here. Okay. So a little trick. I'm not having my hand over that like that. That I learned. Somebody showed me. Actually, I'm not going to do that. This will be just as easy. Okay, where should I start? What section? I think I'll start right here. So again, we have to make sure there's 3 layers here. 1, 2, 3. And we need to make sure all 3 of those layers are lined up. It's very, very important. I cannot stress that enough. So I don't think that's going to work. I was going to try putting a pin, but I think that's too close to the serger. And I'm just lining up my right with the edge here. There's a little edge here, and I'm lining it up with that. Let me just make sure I have 3 layers completely lined up. Okay. There we go. So far, so good. And you notice I'm taking my time. I'm not trying to rush through this. It's not a race. Okay. Because the last time I did this, I went really, really fast. And I ended up with a weavy, very uneven neckband. Oh, it looked horrible. It was one of the worst things I've ever done. But I was rushing. Okay, we're back. Don't know what happened for a second, but there it is. How's that neckband look? Once I, you know, get it all freshened up, a lot of those little pucker things will go away. But there's the shirt. I think what I'm going to do, I don't have time right this moment to hem it because okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm going to try this on without hemming it because my one granddaughter is spending the night. So I have both my granddaughters here. Actually, I have all 4 of them here. Poor little grandson. We don't have him here tonight. I'm going to try this on and show it to you what it looks like without hemming it because I really need to go up and get them to bed. When she's here, I do bedtime duty. So, thank you, Candy. Give me 1 second. I'm going to come over here and try it on so we can see how it looks. I'm excited. Maybe I'll wear this to work this weekend, or I might wear it tomorrow night. I hope it's not too big. Oh, no. Oh, I love it. Hold on, because I'm going to try it on with the skirt. Because, you know, you got to see everything together. Yeah, I'm glad I did the skirt because I don't think the shirt instead of the tunic, because I don't think it would have looked right otherwise. Are we still all on air? Okay. I'm going to, I don't want you to see my mess over that way, so let me move you over here. And tilt you up a little bit. Okay. Here's the shirt. And I think it fits really, really, really good. And like I said, I might take this in a little, well, no, I think I like it like that, loose. But yeah, see the neckline, how beautiful the neckline is? I love that. Absolutely love that. And let me tilt you down. You can see a little bit more of it with, there it is with the skirt. I think it matches nicely. You know, once I put the little hem in and I hem the sleeves, I think it'll look really good. The tunic, if I had done the tunic, that would have looked better because then I could have wore it with leggings. Because my bottom has to be covered when I wear leggings. That's a must for me. But I love it. So happy. Thank you. Thank you, Candy. I feel good in it. It's very soft. The whole outfit. Which light is glaring? Something. Let me see. What happens if I turn? There we go. Much better. But the whole thing is like super, super, super soft. So, with the light off, let me tilt it back down. There we go. So, this is a skirt I made a while ago. And this is my shirt that I made this evening. So happy. There we go. And again, the neckband. Like I said, once I wash it, all this will, and I'll probably do like maybe a top stitch. I don't know. Can't decide. But that'll go away, the puckers. All right. So, let me sit down for a second. Thank you, Aunt Flo. You came on just as I'm going off. I'm going off right now. So, okay, well, that's it. My name is Cindy with Nana Sews and More, and you can save this to your timeline, and you can watch it whenever you would like. Be sure to share it. I'd really appreciate if you shared it. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. I'm not sure when, but everybody have a good evening. Night.